Moscow region last day of protracted positive anomalies, which began on October 22 by 11 o'clock on November 8. The air temperature in Moscow at the weather station VDNH rose to marks in +10 degrees. That's 8 degrees above the climate norm. Moreover, such a high air temperature has not been the capital for more than 70 years. For all the time of producing weather observations at the weather station. However, this is below the absolute daily record of maximum air temperature for that day, which is +12 degrees and was set 1,927 years. And although the maximum air temperature may be slightly above the 10-degree mark, the record will remain unbroken as the approaching northwest cold atmospheric front has already carried the capital rains and began to limit the rise in temperature. Have you thought in the field of search work? After the collapse, new landslides descended teams of rescuers in fog trying to reach homes inundated by a devastating tropical storm. This, which first November claimed the lives of dozens of people of Central America and southern Mexico. Continuing downpours caused more landslides. The head of local emergency crews said rescue efforts had been canceled. Massive collapses have halted efforts by Guatemalan rescuers to dig through rubble and clear mud up to 15 meters deep. Workers and locals evacuate stays in the area are life-threatening. According to the government, the settlements lived about 2,000 people. Some houses survived after the landslide, but it is impossible to stay in them. Most people have already been moved to safety. Heavy snowfall hit Canada. Light snowfall covered southern and central Alberta, and spread to parts of Saskatchewan in the afternoon. Unite hours. The intensity of snowfall will intensify in the southeast, Alberta and southwest of Saskatchewan. Places icy rain and ice grids will begin in parts of the southeast, Canada. The storm will intensify Sunday and will spread to the southeast, Saskatchewan and southern Manitoba. Forecasters predict the real blizzard of the strongest winds in southern Saskatchewan and southeast Alberta could reach speeds of 40 km per hour with gusts of up to 90 km. Our authorities warned snowstorms in those areas would make car trips undesirable and dangerous. There is also an increased threat of significant icy rain in the southeast, Saskatchewan and central Manitoba until Tuesday morning with possible amalgamation of up to 1 centimeter. Took aim at Florida, a long-lived tropical storm. These were formed in the Caribbean Sea as early as the last day of October. During this time he managed to visit in a Category 4 hurricane and weaken to a tropical depression and again intensified to a tropical storm. At the moment, he was attacking the cube. Wind speeds at the epicenter of the cyclone slightly exceed 29 meters per second. Next, the path of this storm lies to the northwest. It is expected that this evening will come close to the shores of Florida and will envelope the peninsula on the west side. According to American meteorologists, in the southern half of the state of Florida will fall about 150–200 millimeters of precipitation, and in places more than 250 millimeters is expected. Rainfall on the east and south coast of Florida is possible flooding. Devastating storms with rains and squalls caused flooding of Manicaland province in eastern Zimbabwe. The element claimed the lives of at least 2 people. One person was washed away by a flood during a sudden flood in the Chipping area near the Mozambican border. Another fatality was recorded in the locality of one province, Manicaland, where a local resident was killed by lightning strike outside. The sudden flooding was a stark contrast to the prolonged drought that plagued vast swathes of the country. Earlier, authorities in the Zimbabwean town of Bulawayo restricted water supply. People only received tap water 1 day a week.